Welcome, welcome, everyone. I thought my connected. Yes, it is now. Hopefully. Something just ain't right. Oh, I know what it is.
I want to come here and watch one video so I'm going to beat one hell like a blood clot. Which police boy can?
Alright.
Mr. Andrew, you see how
Alright. Remember to hit the like button coming to the door, my good people. Overlay. Highlight. Yeah, I work with that one. Alright. Yeah, I put that also. I'm sure the live because people got the notification, but I was late. So I have to take that L. That was my fault that I was late. I'm sorry, guys, and I apologize. Alright. Running a little, this is a marathon today still, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be on for a minute. So, buckle up, guys. You got a lot to talk about. Buckle up. Buckle up. We have a lot to talk about. Alright, we have a lot to talk about. In the meantime, between time, what is? Big up the hardworking members, the civil servant, bravery and effectiveness. Okay. What is this?
Merci. Ouais, les voitures sont où? Oui. Nous, venons là vers nos voitures, ainsi que le président. Donc on va là. Si vous voulez, on va d'abord ramener le président. Bon, écoutez, allez.
Yo, no see how the man them a protect Ibrahim try. Yo, Africa not playing. Africa not playing.
Administrations over the past decade should be credited for the success.
It is that which enables us that was possible when our debt was eating up the lion's share of our budgetary resources each year.
Despite the improvement, Mr. Golding says different challenges have been holding back Jamaica's true potential.
Despite those improvements in the public debt, we have not seen our economy take off. In fact, our economy is relatively stagnant. The rate of growth, which we have seen over the last 10 years, has really been minuscule. We have never even achieved 3% growth in a single year. And in several years, we've had rates of growth less than 1%, and last year we had negative growth, contributed to by the hurricane that hit us in July and the travel advisory that went out early in 2024.
If his party is elected to government, Mr. Golding says he will draw on his skills as a legislator and previous justice minister to improve efficiency. He again took issue with an environment watchdog being under a specific ministry.
Right now we have a situation where the environmental agency of the country, NEPA, is housed within the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. That is a clear conflict of interest, because the role of an environmental agency is to ensure that development is done in an environmentally sustainable way. And therefore, they need to have some independence so they can carry out that critical function without being compromised. We intend to fix that. And there are other issues that we intend to deal with when it comes to the environment.
In the meantime, the PNP is also promising to revamp the Heart NSTA Trust to improve training and employment. Opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, pointed to the need for more diagnostic services in healthcare. He promised to audit institutions to ensure services offered are up to standard.
So we will revamp emergency services. We will expand emergency departments to make them more comfortable, get them more well-staffed, and we will have our dedicated rooms to manage chest pain, trauma, asthma, etc. as needed. All of these blueprints already exist. It is just to tailor it. We are going to shift from infrastructural and brand project development to focusing on the delivery.
What go on YouTube?
Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
All right. Only hear the a big thing this go on. I love that segment there from the PMP. They know them go and them talk to the people in Nationals, man. I tell you, it's a good look. All right, we deal with that already. Yeah, we deal with that already. All right. This happened last night. We need to touch upon that, you know. Hear what this general say.
This is Anthony Hilton, opposition spokesman on trade, investment and global logistics. I am today calling on the management and stakeholders of the Kingston Freeport Terminal to act now and resolve the operational issues plaguing our port. The recent strike and work slowdown by crane operators and terminal staff, alongside yesterday's haulage contractor protests, are more than isolated incidents.
Oh my God.
They are a blow to Jamaica's reputation as a reliable and efficient port operation.
Damn.
And to our quest to become the logistics hub.
Damn.
Let me be clear. Every disruption, every work stoppage erodes confidence. Importers, exporters, and global carriers are watching. In today's volatile trade environment, reliability isn't just a goal, it's our currency. Stability and predictability are non-negotiable. Our ports cannot thrive under constant uncertainty. That's why the People's National Party, under our Jamaica Vision 4.0, will establish a National Logistics Council. This council will unite government, labor, and industry leaders to tackle challenges head-on, streamline operations, and drive. We need proactive government.
What just happened?
Band-aids. Yes, operations have resumed, but the damage to our credibility may already be done. We cannot afford to let setbacks define us. The time for swift, collaborative action is now. Let's restore trust, secure our logistics ambitions, and position Jamaica as a leader in global trade. Together, we can build resilience. Together, we can compete. I thank you.
And visit our website at pnp.org.
Wow. Something happened with the audio there a while ago, but I did not know that. Opposition spokesperson on trade, investment and global logistics, Anthony Hamilton MP, is calling on the management and stakeholders of Kingston Freeport Terminal to urgently resolve all outstanding operational issues following the most recent strike and work slowdown by crane. Why? Why, me I tell you, man? Jamaica, the title that I have up. You guys see how accurate this title is? My God, that time for rescue Jamaica, you know? It is time to rescue Jamaica. Honestly, I mean, there's just too much. There's just too much. There's just too much, man. Too much stuff going on, people. You not agree? I am so happy about this appointment right here. So very happy. This is an excellent deputy spokesperson, citizen security. You see, you know, me have to applaud the Golden administration. Unlike the current administration, what the people say, you know, is pretty much null and void. Guys, please tap up the screen. Boy, I really need to get my people in here because I don't know who's watching me, but I only have 3 likes, 4 likes. That's crazy. Yeah, but alright, that's some mega deal with it, you know. Alright, that's some mega deal with it. I think I'm gonna switch over to my my computer now. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to my computer. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to my computer now. What the hell going on? Oh, there I am. I'm like, what? People, sorry about that, y'all. We're having all types of technical difficulties. All types of technical difficulties, yeah? Alright. I get in there and show you now. I go get in there and show you. Bear with me here. I'm going through it. Going through it right now. Anytime I try for multi-stream, it's not something that I've mastered yet, so I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. We have a few things to talk about today. Some very serious things. Of course, there's a lot of serious stuff going on, innit? Mighty God. We don't set up the thing already and line up now, so as soon as we start, I just run, we are gonna run through. I subscribe, I don't get CW, unsubscribe and resubscribe here. Anybody, I don't know why CW. My channel is getting a immense amount of attack. Whether spiritually, whether by bots, whether by people flagging. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but I see it. I actually see it. And I don't want to talk about it, you know. I just try to work around it and do everything. But you your password was updated. Why me have to go through this, Father God? Why me have to go through this? Every single thing is a thing, bro. Good now. You know what? I'm write down that password because I don't want to do this no more now. With TikTok, you know, and all of these password business. Sure. Yeah, I gotta go through all of this. It's pissing me off, man. Government pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? TikTok pissing me off. Everybody pissing me off. I'm just angry today. Wow. Alright. Starlink. A Starlink them I use? What? I got them say? I don't want to spread no propaganda for Starlink because I have people that use Starlink, you know. Hopefully that is not the case. Hopefully. And why would Starlink in that way? You know, you have to ask yourself partnership. What type of partnership that? What, you know, what would that yield? But anyway. Switch on the camera. Camera flip. You don't want no camera upon me today. Sorry, I am not sorry. No camera upon me today. Jamaica in cry. You know how long I go TikTok live? I say I wonder what me did to it. Anyway, when I see my numbers the way they are, me can't have 16,000 subs. 16,600 subs. And when I go live, I don't see 100 people in it. How long have I been live? I've been live for 5 minutes. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, stop. I mean, that is a hell of an attack. That is, that is an attack on astronomical levels. You feel me? Astronomical levels. Anyway, I'm not hearing anything in my headphones. I don't know why that is. Guys, I'm gonna go out and come back because I'm a little bit confused as to why this is happening. My music is right here, man. My music is right here. You understand what I'm saying? It's right here. It should be playing. There should be no reason why my stuff is not playing. So here what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna exit and come back here. I'm gonna exit and come back, y'all. You guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna exit and come back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I hope that was quick enough. I'm back. Where's the check the mute button? No, man, you're supposed to can't hear me now, man. If you didn't hear me before, you're supposed to can't hear me. We're good? We're good? Mic check. Hello? 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 CW, we're good? Things I'm gonna make CW I'm mad enough because So people is like, they don't want to talk to me, I talk, brother. Yeah, me I talk about me there 5 minutes, but they are longer than that, because I was like, yeah, I'm here longer than that. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you guys see the title of the show, right? It is time to rescue Jamaica, because Jamaica is in crisis. I mean, literally. Alright, there's just a lot going on. We are at stage critical. Whether you're talking about water, whether you're talking about crime, whether you're talking about the economy, whether you're talking about food security, whether you're talking about education, don't get me started on people. I think homelessness, they need to check the status of homelessness in Jamaica. I think they need to check the status of homelessness in Jamaica. That is where we're at right now. They need to check the status of homelessness. Right? Because, yo, in the last 9 years, I don't think there hasn't been an increase of people, like getting homes and owning homes and, when you look at the numbers, no. That's not what is actually happening. But anyway, make we hear from the brother here, because I tell him I say some things. And listen to this.
Mr. Andrew, you see you and your police them when you send out. You say, you see you, Mr. Awonis. You see you, me no rate your bit, And if I feel me ex make you win election, yeah. Tell you. A while ago, I watch one video, so I'm gonna beat one elder to blood clot. Which police boy can do me that? He better have his gun pan cock. Every licking him up in my mouth. Pussy clot. Mr. Andrew, you see you and your police them when you send out. You say, you see you, Mr. Awonis. You see you, me no rate your bit, And if I feel me ex make you win election, yeah. Hungry, kill your pussy clot up for that. Remember me tell you. A while ago, I watch one video, so I'm gonna beat one elder to blood clot. Which police boy can do me that? He better have his gun pan cock. Every licking him up in my mouth. Pussy clot tell him that. You know we say crime can't happen in a blood clot country. Uno Prime Minister rise a blood clot crime. Let me tell you that. Uno look a nasty bumbo clot up there. We are stopping a tree, but we don't worry yourself, You see, after a storm, it must be a blood clot calm. Just watch what citizens are doing at this blood clot. You will say police and soldiers can tap citizens. Wait. You see what going on a blood clot yet? You say the forefront there. All you have to start hide up a God knows. Watch the clot of this what go on in the country. Here. No set no good rule in it and see what go happen. You don't set no rule in the country, man. How you da feel you see a man a beat your father, elderly man? You turn up and see one police a beat him. How you as the Prime Minister da feel? They put it to you. I want anybody who watches this video, get a amount of likes and share it. I want to reach Mr. Awonis. How you da feel? If you come and see one police and button a beat your father. First thing the police don't know if they conduct themselves on the street. Hey boy, come here. I want no big and old on them. Some little youth. When me hear a car, hey boy, come here. Elderly people, over 40, over 50. What kind of role you asset? What kind of level you asset for your country? And then we see man come vote for you. My finger should have dropped off if me vote Labour right. Remember my blood clot tell you.
Profanity, but this is where we're at in Jamaica with the people, Right? The frustration of the people in regards to, the things that the police them are going with on the road. Some of them, the way them talk to people, as the man said, the way them deal with people physically. And, let me say, sorry for profanity, but really and truly, that is the sentiment and that is where we're at right now in Jamaica. Unfortunately, I wish I could say, it doesn't deserve that type of language. But let us be honest, man. Let us be honest. Right? And for further compound things, I want to take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this. And you hear him say about Haiti. Say Jamaica not far from Haiti. I am praying that that does not happen. Honestly, because we really don't want that. We really don't want that for the country. We just need to vote out these guys. We need the democratic process to unfold so we can get some good people in office, good governance, and then we can move forward. But we don't want this. Please, guys, just want to keep a level head. I believe that they're really trying people. That's my opinion. I think they're really trying people to just go the wrong route and do the wrong things. And I'm praying that you guys don't fall for the okie doke. But listen to this. Look at this. Look at this situation.
In my pocket. Officer, me is my right for video. What you mean me for no video? It's my constitutional right for video. What you mean? Officer, it's my constitutional right to video. If me lawyer tell me that. In your pocket. Put in your officer. Put in your pocket.
Still make no sense.
In my pocket. Officer, me is my right. Constitutional right. Put in your officer, put in your pocket. In my pocket. Officer, me is my right for video. What you mean me for no video? It's my constitutional right for video. What you mean? Officer, it's my constitutional right to video. If me lawyer tell me that. In your pocket. Miss Miller, me no video uno. Me video one in conduct. No, the police say it's my right to video. It's my right to video. It's my right to video, me general. What you mean I'm my right to video? Me general. Put your phone in your pocket. Do box me down. Search. No, me not. Tell me to put on my phone and do this and do that here search. Me general, you not me not like how you operate. Look how you jape me up. Just look how you jape me up, general. Just look how you go and me just a video. Let's have enough video, you know. Just look how you go and you some video. What you mean no video, yo? Look how you jape me up some video, yo. This not come like tax line, yo. Look how you mean let him go because me no video, yo. Look how you go and make video, yo. Just look how me they go on. Just look how police deal with me, yo. Me not do nothing bad, man. Me drive come on my business, yo. Me have my seat that me not use on phone. Nothing at all, yo. Then I have no, yo. I guess come and every me violate my constitutional right, yo. It's my right to video. What do you mean I'm right for video? Me not have no video for you, me video one. When you going on my car, when you going on the car, I want to see what they happen. Police come with gun warrant, search warrant, say me have gun on me yard. Me no want me do everything. You just search me. You just search the car, me video what you do. It's my safety. It's how me feel safe. Me not pass the speed limit. Me have on my seatbelt. Me not use my phone. Nothing to pull me over. When you pull me over, it's my right to video. Tell me if you don't video, me put on my phone there. So the G me off. Yo, bad man. Never something come like a joke thing. Me they talk to the police already. Me talk to the gentleman called G me say if you put no camera upon him. I mean go on so good. Me general, what me they do? Me say nothing bad to you. Me say no. Me ask you one question. Me put my video upon you. Me ask you something. Me disrespect you for me come out of the car. Hold on, me disrespect you.
So,
put in your officer.
People, Splash DJ, big up yourself. Javi, me see CW. You know what I mean? I want to big up on yourself in the chat over there on YouTube. People on TikTok, big up yourself, buddy. Me see a pass through. See me I say. Alright. So much to unpack here. Yeah, the look man say. The man say him liar tell him says his constitutional right to video. I watched that video with a police that confirmed. He confirmed. I'll make sure see if they can hear me because You know what I'm saying? You know, man. What is? Right, it's just playing in the background, I'm not to realize. Tell the boy devil, you know. You can't hear me though? Alright, cool. So, when me I say people, you hear the youth, I tell the man them say, yo, the police tell him say I'm constitutional, right? Him lawyer tell him say I'm constitutional, right? For video. The police not have no right to tell him to take a camera all time from half time. He not have no right. You're in a public space. Yes, a restart the life. I'm going a while ago. Something I go on TikTok. But what me I say, he look like Horace Chang and the Kevin Blake have got to do an express conference for tell the police them say what the hell is going on here? Something come like all of my devices them get attacked. What are the people? Something alright? Why at first me was see TikTok and tell me say choppy video. Restart live with all data restored. What do I mean by that? People not hear me? And a female police, you know, see a male police, you know, see a youth all splash it. You know, see the youth all a drip up the man's shirt. Yo, I understand the importance of the police. But it is more important for the police to do them job the right way. Patricia, how you doing, love? I'm glad to see you coming and chat to see. How are you? I look for you, I can't see you know. Pick up yourself, Patricia. Right? And it's just it's very concerning to me, and this is why I've done so many videos about it. Listen, man, the police need to be trained properly or they need to be taken off the street. Period. If they show any signs of this, they need to be taken off the street. I'm sorry, this is not negotiable. And the citizens of Jamaica need to demand that the police treat us with respect. You understand? And dignity. They need to demand it. We can't have this. What you mean say the man of a video? What you mean by that? So no, like me say Horace Chang now, I've got to tell the police them, not Horace Chang, Kevin Blake, I've got to do a press conference at JIS again to tell the police that listen, it is their constitutional right to video. You're not supposed to, you know, assault somebody or tell them not to video. Just like how you tell them to open their phone, you're not supposed to do that. It's like them have a phone problem. These police have a phone problem. They have a problem with phone. I wonder if it's because camera they on it. So them have a problem with body camera and them have a problem with phone. What is going on in Jamaica? These issues should not be an issue, you know. This is standard procedure. It should be understood that a person can video. It is their right. And you can hear the youth in their voice. The youth feel threatened. He feel like in life in a danger when I time come like a man want ball. You understand what I say? It's like them a push them. It's like this government and this police force a push the people them. I try to push them over one cliff. A cliff of no return mentally. They're abusing the citizens. There's no reason for them to behaving like this. Like they want something to escalate, like they want something to really happen against citizens and police. Come on, man.
It's my constitutional right to video. Officer, I'm in your pocket when I'm in my pocket. Officer, it's the right to video. I mean, if you not video. It's my constitutional right to video. know why you officer, it's the constitutional right to video.
Yo.
If me lawyer tell me that.
In your pocket.
Me lawyer, Miss Miller, me no video uno, me video one in conduct. No, the police say, it's my right to video. It's my right to video. It's my right to video, me general. What you mean I'm a right to video? Me general.
Put your phone in your
pocket. I say I will
box
me done.
Search. No, me
you tell me to put on my phone and do this and do that here search. Me general, you not me not like how you operate. Look how you jape me up. Just look how you jape me up, general. Just look how you go and me just a video. Let's have enough video, you know. Just look how. Hey, go on here, some video. What you mean no video, yo? Look how you jape me up, some video, yo. This is come like a sign, yo. Look how you mean let him go because me no video, yo. Look how you go on. And make video, yo. Just look how me they go on. Just look how. Police a deal with me, yo. Me not do nothing bad, man. Me drive come on my business, yo. Me have my seat belt, me not use a phone. Nothing at all, yo. Then I have no, yo. I guess I can every me violate my constitutional right, yo.
Why she tell him say don't video? Why she tell him say put on the start thank your splash digit? Why she tell him say don't video? Why she tell him say put on the thing and put on the phone? Why no good police is intimidated by phones? Good police want the phone because them know so the phone them are gonna protect them too from allegation. Pat W, big up yourself. My God, I move on still. Just I try show no. You see me? Right? And listen to see the thing get away now, you know. Right? Because remember now, ladies and gentlemen. Remember them saying major crime is down and percentage wise gone and everything, right? That's what them saying now. But what was the method them used to carry it down? Did they do it? Did they do it without violating people's constitutional rights, like the right to life? Did they bring down the crime the right way? Did they do illegal things to bring down the crime? And people are gonna say, what do you mean? Illegal things. Then police can do illegal things. Then they catch police with illegal gun right there. Then they catch police on camera and unalive youth and tell and they report they say a shootout. So then a human being to them can break the law. That is why you need the body worn cameras I will not stop championing it. Right? You see, when the opponents come up and say, oh, people talking about body-worn cameras. See, we have a state-of-the-art system. When is the system going to be ready? Are we going to see all the police then with body-worn cameras moving around? And you know, Andre made a good point when he said, you know, big up the police them, forget about the girl, when they then abduct. Great job by the police, and he would love to see the police in action in that situation, how them move and maneuver to take down the criminal, a criminal that have a gun and I use it on them, and then save the woman without her being harmed. We would have loved to see that. We need the body-worn cameras, and you know what that would do? That would instill confidence in the people of Jamaica, and the police then would get more praise for what them do when them do good work. That me I tell you. And people will look after them more. Oh, I'm telling you, man. Hey, me I tell you right now. Me hear people talk about some police where them know just harass people day in and day out in the street. Also, my traffic police them, me say, if there would be a moment when them need help and that person there stand up over them. To all them people they talk, God them not call people in them, you know. And the bad, because them are pushing people in this some of them are pushing people in this hatred towards them. But if their life in that danger and they on their last breath and they could have given them water for them drink, there are some people where hate the police so much. They not even look for them, you know. They lock off their ears, they not even hear nothing. Me I tell you that it's not good. We have to change it, but make we hear that story from Atta for the press. Pick up Mama Atta for the press.
Thing I got change. Uno no worry on yourself. Uno go and hold it. My wisdom warriors, hear this.
Identify yourself.
Ian Hales, chairman for Western Westmoreland. National Party.
Yeah, Mr. Hales, we saw where a double murder occurred in Western Westmoreland earlier today. Could you give us a little input as to what took place?
Well, this is serious. Not that murders are not taking place everywhere in Jamaica. A couple of years ago, they went into a church and they murdered, I think, 1 or 2 persons in the church they murdered. We are now faced where our tourists on the 7 Mile beach in Negril enjoying themselves. To what I understand and heard is that 2 persons have been murdered on the beach. Now, I know the tourism dollar is one of the most important dollars for the people of Jamaica and the Jamaican economy. Year to date, the tourism numbers are down. This what has happened today, it's a blemish on the tourism brand, and it just goes to show you that the government really need a crime plan. They can't put SOE on the beaches in Negril because that will affect the tourists. So they only put SOEs in areas where it affects the typical and regular Jamaican that goes out every day to work. So I'm calling on the government. I'm calling on the government to step in. The councillor today spoke about that the Negril Police Division is at a capacity of 50%. He said at a high, it was at over 100 police officers were in Negril, and it's below 50% as we speak. So we need more police in Negril, we need more foot patrol, but we need a crime plan for the entire country. Because whatever we're going to do now to protect the tourists and the tourism dollar in Negril, it's supposed to be done for every Jamaican. So what has happened today, it's a disappointment. We have lost 2 more lives that are Jamaican. Whether it is 1 or 2, it is 1 or 2 too many. So I'm calling on the government again. Make we come up with a crime plan to solve crime in this country. If it is hanging, make we hang them. But make we have a crime plan to deal with the people of Jamaica.
One thing I want Jamaican people to know, say, we do not have a government. We do not have a government, and this government do not have a crime plan. You clearly can see that a whole heap of crime happen over the last couple of weeks, and it not come out in the paper. Whole heap of crime. And if you not believe, you can go over Popeyes. You understand me? Over there, can you know say a peer murder them deal with over there, so you understand? Whole heap of crime take place, and in the paper. Why is that? Why is that? This is why me don't even understand the paper anymore. They not do no journalism. They say them a journalist, but they not do no journalism. Everybody do everything for political gain. Everybody get buyout. Everybody get buyout. Seriously, there is no government in a Jamaica. There's no government. This government is under loose. This government is under loose, and there's no crime plan. There's none, because when you check it, police are kill people, gunmen are kill people. You understand me? Police are kill, gunmen are kill. We need a change, and what we really need, we need a new government. That is what we need, a new government. My wisdom warriors, tell me what you think about that, and put an honest opinion in a...
Ladies and gentlemen, what me want to say about this situation also is this. Right? Man, big up Karen, me see you, mama, big up yourself, you know. Yeah, man, make their nose of it up the light bulb. No, what I want to say about the situation, guys, is this. The state of emergencies was a mistake. The abuse of the state of emergencies was illegal. That is not a crime plan. You know, it's funny how the Nationwide was always asking the PMP to put out their plans, tangible plans. Now the PMP has put out their plans, and they have been vetted, they have been scrutinized, and they have stood up to the scrutiny that of many different entities. Them don't have nothing more to say. Them quiet as a lamb now. Right? Them not nothing to say. What them are gonna say? When they are talking about education, when they are talking about the healthcare system, it doesn't matter what you're talking about. The PMP has come up with tangible plans, right, for all of those areas, right? And it's not unrealistic plans. They even gave you the figures that they're going to use. Now back to crime. This tells you that what they have been championing is false. This idea that they have everything on lock and they can somehow use force on the people and force on this and eradicate. No. See, it doesn't matter how many numbers the police have. The people are always going to outnumber the police. And that is just the truth. You need a collaborative effort between the police and people. Alright? And also the use of technology. You understand? Also the use of technology. Right? This is why the body worn cameras are needed. Right? And other forms of technology to use to fight crime. Yes, we see where countries where they have massive surveillance and crime is still there. It might go down to a level, but it's still there. And when people make up their mind, regardless of cameras, hey, you know how it go. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So even though you have your cameras, people still are rob banks, people still do this. They came prepared for the consequences of what that is. And some of them look for escape or whatever, and if they don't, they still came prepared. They make up their mind to do the crime. So this use of force, I'm telling you, the way how they're doing it, now you need community initiative, man. The police, they need to operate and show the citizens the utmost respect. Utmost respect. and so they can get respect back, and so we can live in a more civil society. And then in that way, the entities out there that are unscrupulous and criminals, it's going to be way easier for the police to catch them and don't even hurt a hair on their head, to make them face them time and make them go and do some hard labor in a prison for help for produce something. Because prisoner them, you can't use the prisoner them for work, you know. Yes, you know, I could stipend, and you know, they don't give them much, obviously, because they must serve time. Give them a little stipend, you know, make them learn some trade or something. When them come out of prison, them can change them life and become a productive citizen of Jamaica. Yes, this is what we want. We want the reform stories. We don't want the ending of a chapter story where it's like every criminal, we know that some of them will get unalive, but my God, some of them decide their mind. We understand that, but you're not telling me that all of these criminals that the police they unalive, you know, the situation just is what they said it was. I don't believe that, and they can't get me to believe it based off of other evidence. That's why them have to show me body worn cameras them, so we can get back some trust. Yeah, Minecraft Negril, big up. So we can get back some trust in the police. Alright? Yeah. But on to the next topic. Remember to like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Like and share. Alright? Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Alright. On to the next topic. Let me exalt them three something off of my calendar before we go forward. Next topic. Why you not gonna believe that one? Why take off? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Why? Hey, when it rains it pours. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a brother Bolo VNR, man. I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's a brother Bolo VNR. Hey, me don't know. Hey, me have to pick up that content creator. Yeah. Dancer Royalty Review TV. Yo, listen to me. Where you find that clip, I'm a general? People don't listen to this.
I got into politics because I truly believe our political system is broken. I truly believe our political system needs some fixing. Too much you hear about corrupt politicians and nothing happen. Too much you hear about politicians who take away poor people money and none of them reach in jail. The Labour Party going to change that. That's why we're bringing in impeachment. To fix those corrupt politicians. You can't take the people money and not do the work.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Obviously, that was a young Fly Green. Vibrant. When he said that, the people in the crowd must have felt it. So Fly Green, what go on for your party now? More importantly, what go on for you? I've never heard you come out and stand up against Andrew Holness and tell him, say, brother, too much things I talk about here, simple pebbles, what's up? Too much things I talk about here, Andrew, you need to resign, you know. Me never hear you say that, my boss. And that a corruption allegation. Well, not even allegation, like, the report is so extensive, it's kind of beyond allegation. The facts were presented, and you, the citizen of Jamaica, would have to make a conscious assessment of what you think of the Prime Minister after reading that report. And for, I believe, all well-thinking Jamaicans, your vote of confidence for Andrew Holness, for him not being a corrupted politician, would disseminate immediately after just disintegrate immediately after reading that report. There's just too much there for you to come back out of it saying, no man, and Jonas a good youth man, him clean man, him not corrupt. So, Fly Green, you talked about impeachment in this clip. Impeachment? You mean the same impeachment that Marlon Malawu fought and Andrew Onis and your government are trying to take out of the Constitution? You mean the same impeachment that them are trying to remove out of it? Hold on there. As a matter of fact, impeachment is not in their proposal for the first phase of their proposal for the constitutional reform. And somebody has to ask the question, why? You mean the same government that has a gag order on the parliamentarians that cannot speak freely about corruption? I don't understand. No, something right. I same government him talk about. I same government he was talking about at this time. You can't even say this a 180. You can't even say this a 360. This a man that turn around and I go back in a complete opposite direction from when I say right. So I could listen it again.
Truth. I got into politics because I truly believe our political system is broken.
So Fly Green, you got into politics because you believe the political system is broken. So what have you done to fix the political system, Fly Green? And what are some of the points of it that you think is broken? Let's hear it.
The system needs some fixing. Too much you hear about corrupt politicians and nothing happen. Too much you hear about politicians who take away poor people money and none of them reach in jail. The Labour Party going to change that.
You remember say this. You remember say they make that commitment to the people and told the people that, you know, once you find out. So want to real read. Fly Green. Minister of Education. Funds cannot be accounted for. Millions and billions of dollars. Are you part of that? Are you a partner that, you know? Wagwan Michelle. Wagwan Born Again, oh Lord. We got the people on YouTube and on TikTok. We are double stream today, you know. Today and Friday, so you know we go. And people remember, say I do uploads as well on my YouTube. So please catch the replays here. Yeah, because encouragement strengthens labor. You understand? Who is Keisha 2021? Thanks for the follow. Good afternoon. Blessings. So I'm really confused as to his mandate that he has. He came into politics to clean up a broken system. And can he say no? What strides have the Jamaica Labour Party made to clean up a broken system? You know, they mentioned everything that was wrong with Jamaica at the time when they did. And we are saying, what have you done in the 9 years, 10 years that you've been in power? Thank you so much for the follow, Junior. Big up. What have you actually done? Sounds good enough until you look at the result.
System is broken. I truly believe our political system needs some fixing. Too much you hear about corrupt politicians and nothing happen. Too much you hear about politicians who take away poor people money and none of them reach in jail. The Labour Party going to change that. That's why we're bringing in impeachment. To fix those corrupt politicians. You can't take the people money and not do the work. When I go around Southwest St. Elizabeth and I see so many communities still without running water, my heart pains me.
Your heart must still a pain from them time till now. Them community didn't get the running water. A long time for you water pain them in the people. Fly green. From you make that speech until now, them place them on the running the water. And if me wrong, you correct me. Make you play that back. Which area him say?
And I see so many communities.
Southwest St. Elizabeth. The people in from Southwest St. Elizabeth, when you come over here, so for me. If you don't have no family at Southwest St. Elizabeth, when you make me know. The people in Southwest St. Elizabeth, you don't have water, you don't have running water, what go on phone. St. Elizabeth, what is happening for you, Southwest? This was 9 years ago, you know. This is a young Fly Green. Fly Green not even have on weight, you say, you know. Fly Green still a suffering a life a bit, you know. Young Fly Green, probably still a PR student now. I don't know about him, I just say. What's up, Mary? Miss Lizzie in our place. Good to see you. Pamela, thanks for the follow up on TikTok. Pick up a nice clean self. Alright? The world is love. Listen to me, man. Where you say? Miranda beating bad boy. Splash Digi. At 9 years, I got this number, General. Splash Digi, me know so you know. Talk to me, Splash Digi. Where the water situation are going in a St. Elizabeth? No, sir. Southwest St. Elizabeth. Eh? Southwest St. Elizabeth. Una water? When the right time come. Hold on there. Me have that clip there. Hold on there. Don't say.
When the time come, some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes. Why Bolo? Some are got charged for corruption. When the time come, some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
Hey, Mr. Market, you sing from what you know, no see. Yes, sir. You come from Southeast St. Elizabeth. Hey, so alright, so Michelle, you must know what going over Southwest St. Elizabeth. Michelle, any water there Southwest? Them are running water over there. Is there any project going on since the Labour Party they in a power for Southwest St. Elizabeth for they get water? And me I talk about not now in the election year. Me I talk about 5 years ago they start the project and the project they are one place. Is there any project for the people in the Southwest St. Elizabeth to get water? Huh? Is there any project? That's all me want to know. Hear the man say him art. What him say him art though? Make a play back. I don't want to tell a lie on him now. Hold on there.
When I go around Southwest St. Elizabeth and I see so many communities still without running water, my heart pain me. In 2016, you should have water flowing through your...
Sometime, my people, hear me I say now. That really I need to come down. Cause right now your heart still a pain him. And him not do nothing about it. Oh, you feel have heart pain from 2016 to 2025. Your heart there in a pain, your brother. Cappings. Your heart there in a pain. Your cap.
Stop the cap.
Stop the capping.
Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I be a cap, them a cap be. Be a cap, them a cap. Can you imagine that? What a guy. Anyway, people, should I cut it there? You know, me I cut it there for Floyd Green. I think I made my point. People, don't forget to Floyd Green. I want to people in the pandemic. But when I say show a labor right for no movement day. And all know him not get charged. Right? Him not get charged. All know. I remember say some of the picnic get charged 250,000, 500,000. Some of the charge get $1 million in a court for violate COVID protocols. Alright? Don't forget these things when you not go to the polls. Cause me not forget. And for add one little cherry on top. You hear them talk about Operation Tufton. Him and one of them in the pandemic will tell people about if they want water in their community, then fi take the joke. People don't forget these things. These men are wicked and they lie and wicked no blouse and skirt. You hear me? If they not lie, they're wicked. And if they're wicked, they lie. But something are going on with them. Yeah, man, them terrible, man. Them terrible, man. Don't forget these things. You hear me? I tell you now? Time come, man, for rescue Jamaica, man. And I hear. Look on the title of my video and I want to follow the content. Because of that we are dealing with right so. When you say heart, what you say? His heart in our pocket did not hurt when he broke the law during COVID. Me I tell you, Claudia Palmer. Me I tell you, pick up yourself. No, sir. People don't tell me what to think about that in the comment section. You understand? If you agree, if you disagree, I'm wanting to go in depth. Because I don't have to listen to the words of these people, you know. Right? And hold them. Only give them, as a matter of fact. Sorry, I have to go off on a little bit of a tangent. How did you guys give these guys 2 terms in office? You know, when I talk to one of my regular caller them, a businessman, I always call you know, me post him for them. Carl, how you doing? I don't know him very well. Right? But me not give him no name yet, like, you know, them say class president or head boy. Me not give him no name yet. But the man is a part of the business community, as him say, right? The man said, you know, he's not a labor right or a PNP, see? But him when I look upon some things that the PNP do in an 18 year where him never lied. And the man I said, boy, him did with Andrew at the time because when I say things them, and when I talk about the things them when him did want to see change. See? And the man said him put him vote behind him, you know, and you know, and everything, you know. The man they not gonna recognize as no PNP or JLP no time at all. The man they see politicians as politicians. But somehow Andrew always trick the man. People, we feel like that go on with the people. But when me I say, we get tricked. Andrew the kind of trick me into although me never vote at the time. But me I say, he must say right thing them. And if he really come change them thing, then they go son him in the government. Cause nobody could vote him out. You understand what me I say? If Andrew always did follow every single thing what him say and promise the people him, or even go close to some of them and make sure say him follow all and promise them and fulfill them. Remember me telling the people, Andrew Honest would I get 7 term in the office. You hear me I tell you when they now want stroller. I talk to him because baby with that done. Any him they do things that when he say I'm gonna do. Mark my words, and I couldn't get him out. All if you don't like him, I couldn't get him out. As him just did have to fulfill his promise them. But only for him one second time. Trick me one time that way they and fool me. First 100-day promise, that would have been it for me. Me not give so much chance. You will tell me say you is a deceiver. When you tell me about the first 100 days and after 4 years, you not fulfill one thing. Where you did say you're going to fulfill in the first. The fact that you put it in the first 100 days, meaning is that it can be achieved in that time. And if it couldn't be achieved in that time, it means then that you blatantly lied to us, which still don't good. You lied to us just to get the vote. So that would have been it for me. So I want to vote for you one second time after I'm doing that. I want to do that. No, sir. I guess I saw it to go because I got on time, don't it? PNP never ready. Well, guess what?
Time come. Some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes. Why Bolo?
Some are got charged for corruption.
When the time come, some are got charged for corruption. Oh yes.
Gunshot. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna move on. We are gonna move on to the next. We're gonna move on to the next is to make sure that y'all hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to this story right here. Mighty God. Andre, what you say now, General?
Yes, Jamaica, welcome back. Let us producer and his wife Jodian. I wish them all the best on their 8th year anniversary. I hope you will be able to see 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 anniversaries. But Jamaica, there was a rush to bury Adriana Young in Guyana. There was a major rush to bury Adriana Young in Guyana, but the family are not having it. Let us listen to what is happening in Guyana today.
The parents of Adriana Young, accompanied by attorneys Dexter Todd, Dexter Smart, and UC Anderson, met Wednesday with Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken, seeking clarity on the ongoing investigation into the child's death. But according to the attorneys, the meeting yielded few answers. Speaking to reporters outside of the police headquarters at Divleri, Attorney Dexter Todd said the commissioner could not provide any answers to key questions in Adriana's death. Todd told reporters that the commissioner at this stage was not brief enough to be able to engage and answer some questions. He can advise Todd and his team to put those questions in writing.
Who really is heading this investigation? Who the investigators are in this investigation? No answer. What really are you investigating? Are you investigating, have you ruled out homicide? Are you investigating homicide? No answer. Samples have been sent overseas for testing. What tests are you hoping to be conducted from those samples? No answer. When likely would those tests be available? No answer. Is there a preliminary report available of the autopsy which was done? That is not yet been provided, it's not available. So we have no answer. Would you oppose us, of course, having a review of the autopsy? Well, we don't have the report, so no answer. So in a nutshell, the police force, all that they were prepared to say from the commissioner's level is that they are doing a comprehensive investigation. But they're not at liberty at this stage to say what really the comprehensive investigation will entail.
Ask specifically whether or not the force is opposed to a second autopsy. We were told no answer where that is concerned as well. Next, I think we asked one other crucial issue that we got the same response, no answer. I can't remember right now. But generally, the thrust of today's meeting was that we need a follow-up meeting. I don't know how productive or how useful that would be in light of the urgency and the sensitivity of this matter.
Todd noted that there may be challenges in the ongoing investigations.
The challenge here is that we don't know. We know from what we have been seeing that there may be some challenges in the investigation. And I think one of the reasons we wanted to have this first conversation with the Commissioner of Police and the Crime Chief is to have an appreciation as to really where the shortcomings are, where our limitations are in terms of the investigation, and then see how the police force plans to involve the international community to bring in the experts in various areas. And I think that was quite disappointing that even days after this incident, we cannot say to the family whether the international community will be involved, presenting some form of assistance to aid the police force in a better and more thorough investigation.
He disclosed that samples taken from the post-mortem examination were sent for testing, but the commissioner could not say what tests were to be conducted.
When you look at the, you see, Dan, that is why it brought some worry about the pronouncement. Because if you were going to say drowning and all our eyes and people who are sensible enough to recognize that something is wrong, if the preliminary report is not available, why was there a public pronouncement on a prospective cause of death of this child without having a preliminary report available at least? And you want to say, would it not have been better to say that the entire autopsy process is incomplete and therefore it will be premature at this stage to pronounce on a possible cause of death? Because I think that is what I think assisted in exacerbating this entire situation.
Young vanished during a family outing at the Doubleday Hotel in Tushan on the east bank of Essequibo. Despite extensive searches of the hotel and its swimming pool, the child remained missing until her body surfaced in the same pool nearly 20 hours later, to the shock and anger of her family and residents. An autopsy conducted by 3 independent pathologists concluded that Young died from drowning, though questions remain about how her body went undetected for such a long period in a pool that had already been searched.
Alright, my Pete. This one very, very delicate. Very, very delicate. The police over there, they really put them foot in their mouth. I know, understand why the residents burned down the hotel, because it is understood and alleged, ladies and gentlemen, that it's not the first time that a situation similar to this one happened at that hotel. I don't know if it's any sacrificing or no spiritual wickedness going on, or you know, sexual perversion. I don't know what's going on at that hotel. But this situation has moved from sad, extremely sad, to extremely disturbing. It is alleged that the young lady was sodomized. It is alleged. That's what I hear floating around on social media. For like a week now. It is alleged. Her drowning. That. How do you do an extensive investigation and come up with so little answers? Did you guys notice how much thing the lawyer said they didn't have an answer to? You know, I really pray that justice is done, and this family can find some closure. This is beyond people needing to get locked up. This is beyond that. I think we're beyond people. We need to get to the bottom of this story. We need to understand the motive behind this story. Alright? Why? Aliyah, the plane situation with Aliyah was sus. What's happening? Think about the Caribbean. A lot of stuff happening in the Caribbean, you know. All around the Caribbean region and the waters, you know. And these islands, you know. There's a real darkness about the Caribbean and the Caribbean islands. Let me just listen to the gentleman again right here. All right.
When likely would those tests be available? No answer. Is there a preliminary report available of the autopsy which was done? That is not yet been provided, it's not available. So we have no answer. Would you oppose us, of course, having a review of the autopsy? Well, we don't have the report, so no answer. So
report. This smells like a big cover-up. This smells like a cover-up from all the way to the top, wherever the top is. The police, like, how convenient and alarming is it that Jamaica can relate to a situation like this with the police? Huh? We've had cases that has just been weird. You know, cases that they want to quote unquote bury, allegedly. I will not name any, but I'm sure the well-thinking, solid Jamaicans out there, you guys can think of a couple or a few. Some a long time ago, some recent. It's very alarming. It's very. And then there was 3 independent persons that did an autopsy, and the autopsy was still, man, hey, boy, Lord of mercy.
Young died from drowning, though undetected for such a long period in a pool that had already been searched.
Let's see how to recover that.
Jamaica. The death of Adriana Young. The death of Adriana Young, Courtney in Ghana, has a slight resemblance to the death of Reverend Moore. The death of young Adriana Young has a slight resemblance, meaning it's very questionable, meaning the government and the police force is giving theories and the theories are not aligning. She was not drowned in the pool, just as how Reverend Moore never hung with his hand handcuffed. You remember Jamaica?
Hanged with a handcuff? I ain't never heard of that story. Reverend Moore hanged. Reverend Moore. Reverend Oliver Moore died of strangulation. Deputy Commissioner of Corrections.
Yes, in fact, the postmortem was done today, and it is reported that the cause of death was due to strangulation. It is not really surprising to us, because as we reported previously, that we did not suspect any foul play in his death. The fact is that we are still conducting our investigation. Our investigation is not closed. We have not seen any evidence that there was any third party traveling with him, or there's no reason to have any suspicion that there was any third party at the location. But we are still doing our investigation. We are very open, and we are appealing to anyone from the public who has any information to call us and share those information. They can call 881, that is the NIB tip line. They can call 311, which is Crime Stop, or they can call 119.
We ready? Okay. All right. And governments across the world, when they know something is questionable, them come up with theories and say, no, people like Fix Bailey, we turn commissioner Turks and Caicos now, you know. And many people in Ghana, this ruffled Ghana a week ago. And I can tell you, Jamaica, that funeral, if the government, if President Ali does not manage and make sure that this process is transparent, President Ali is going to suffer at the polls for it. Let me say it again. If the president of Guyana, and I'm being told it's about 6 times, this questionable, mysterious disappearance of children has happened, you know. That's said or tell, you know.
6 times. Brother, they look to say country never burned down. 6 times. No, sir.
Foul play. Like Daniel Rowe. And if we never stay upon the case, Jamaica, we wouldn't have found or identified who was the true culprit. And I believe that this was some form of ritualistic sacrifice of the little child.
So, the video when we just play with Andre when I talk about, they've declared that there's no foul play, but the people must say otherwise, and based off of, you know. So it really is similar to the Ariana Young situation. Wow. Our first time I hear about that case there. I tell people I never used to watch the news and they don't believe me, no. Wow. People, we have a problem in Jamaica, and that is another crisis we have right here. The police investigations, people in high position, criminal syndicates, just corruption overall. I pray for that family. I pray for Guyana. I pray for the Caribbean, Jamaica. I pray for the world that we, these types of situation, we need the help of God, man, I tell you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, boy, we need swift, timely justice. Because, this is unacceptable. This is. Tell me what you think in that comment section now. Because I don't want to say wrong things there. You see me? Don't want to say wrong things. I'm on YouTube. The next thing I'm on now. See it ya. Patrick, big up yourself, Patrick. Splash Digi still in that place. People, tomorrow I have an interview with 3 councillors tomorrow, Saturday the 10th, 4 p.m. live, You understand? They are going to be joining me on the platform. Portmore councillor them a come out, Yeah, man, the councillor them a come out, so want to just do the right thing, and Splash TG are the organizer. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, Splash TG are the organizer, so sure know what I go on. And guys, remember to follow me on my but they say quote them are upgrade in Manchester. Water appeal in St. James and St. Thomas. Mighty God. Anyway, let me show you what I go on. See it there? I hit this, Kennard Grant, Rainier Benjamin, and Varric Preddy. See? Westchester, Hellshire. Can't see the other one. But tomorrow 4 p.m. ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Don't forget. Now this Astoria. And this allegation here. It kinda weird. I wouldn't think anybody could be really Bridgeport. They say next generation come from Bridgeport. Alright. Council for Bridgeport. I wouldn't think that anybody would attempt. Let me tell you, what I'm about to share with you, it's similar to what happened in St. Mary with the water. Remember when the Prime Minister, thank you Annie for sharing the live. Guys, like and share the content. You remember when Prime Minister they go up St. Mary this up, claim to say them water in a people pipe now and all of these things. And it turns out that it was a PR stunt. Just like how them gonna do one big ceremony if you don't at the hospital, and it's just the information part of the administrative part of the hospital that open up. Yeah. Like what Tough Stand do. It's a trend, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it seems as if the key members, it appears as if the key members in the Jamaica Labour Party are following the same playbook. It appears. Listen to this.
One new high school built in 9 years. Children learning in church halls. Desks falling apart. Termite damaged roofs. Is that truth in Jamaica? The PNP will invest in education again because we choose you.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Jamaica. You see, as I talk tonight, Courtney, YouTube and TikTok, I asked Anne-Marie Vaz and Daryl Vaz earlier this week, who own the bus? Of course, I find the documents. Courtney, remember how Daryl and Anne-Marie said to us, Daryl, oh Daryl, come here, Daryl, come here, Daryl. I tell you, say I'm going to be, when I tell him, I'm going to be a matlock. I tell you, Jamaica was going to be, I tell you, I set a rat trap for them, you know. So I asked Beautiful Speaking and I asked so-called Action Man and Action Ann about who owned the bus. Right. Remember, the argument was, Jamaica, that the bus was procured through what, Courtney? Private investors. Mr. and Mrs. Pumps, come here. So they call them one another, you know, Pumps. Pumps, come here, Pumps. Come here, Pumps, come here. So I asked the question, who owned the bus? And they told you all that the bus was procured by private entities as a gift to the children of Portland. But I can confirm tonight, Courtney, the bus is a pupina. Only now, you hear what I said? The bus, Jamaica, the bus is a pupina. Pupina, then take up to the people, them. The bus is 16 years old. The
ball out! Whoa! We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the elect. Take out the tearer of the Portland.
Bus Courtney is 16.
Travel to Portland. Take out somebody, man or woman.
So I want to show Jamaica tonight how them operate the pupina. The bus Courtney is 16 years old, you know. And it has 132,000 miles on it. So that means that at any time the bus can break down, you know, Jamaica. 132 miles, 1,000 miles. Remember, Vaz said nothing in Jamaica is what? Private. The bus actually belongs to the JUTC. The bus was stuck up at JUTC years now. So it was what can go so.
Even at this stage, even after 9 years in a government, them something are going. You would expect one young politician where, you know what I mean? You expect a young politician where no really, them no really look at it. See document there, no people. You would expect a young politician we don't really have the experience and the resources to actually attempt a piece of skullduggery like this. With all of the boasting that was done. Come on, bro. This is embarrassing, man. This is actually embarrassing.
Embarrassing! We need some milk!
No, sir. Let's continue.
As a matter of fact, I am being told the bus already Look like it in repairs because it look like it have sure problems. Piranha government. And they walk up and down on the media story and media blitz. I hear that the bus was in garage today, you know, Jamaica. The bus start Monday and the bus in a garage already. Pumps! Pumps! Come here, pumps. That's what you should call you, pumps. Come here. Pumps! You know, you may call him Pupina. So it was all a political ploy, and then he might talk about, oh, he might go give Portland 11 bus between now and September. Pupina! And I want to ask you, you think he would have taken Pupina give him family? You think he would have given him lady and him children them any Pupina? So why the people and the children of Portland must get Pupina? I want to ask you tonight, Jamaica. I'm going to ask you again. You would have taken up a Pupina quote me and give somebody? Helicopter them flying up.
Helicopter them flying up. Oh.
And I am telling you, Jamaica, they wouldn't do it for their families. Remember, they're saying all they need is 5 more years. 5 more years, Jamaica. Then take up a prison bus, put the people and pick me now. Take up a prison bus. Take up a 16-year-old bus. Remember, you know, they even changed the law of importing all vehicles into the country, you know. And then take up 16-year-old old bus. Him, same one as Minister of Transport. I don't think it's lying me to tell. Researchers, who help me with them, no. And remember, you know, these bus uses diesel, and the diesel in America is different from the diesel in Jamaica. I want to show you something tonight. See there? VAR said for public passenger transport, imported vehicles with seating capacity not exceeding 8 persons must not be older than 10 years. Imported vehicles with a capacity between 12 to 15 persons must not be older than 15 years. How old is this bus? 16 years old. How old is this bus? 16 years old, Jamaica. And then take up Pupina. Then now put themselves. I know nothing. What did they say again? Nothing in this country is what? Secret and private. Where you say 16 hour? Young girl. Almighty God, that's why I didn't take up the people and young girl. Avar, hold on from their shoulder. Pupina, Jamaica. Piranha government. But they never know that you would have gotten the facts, Jamaica. I tell you, you're not setting a rat trap for all of them cockroach over there, you know. And Pumps and her husband. That's what they call themselves, you know, Pumps. Papa Pumps and Mama Pumps. Rev out.
Dude, Andre. Yo, Andre, easy, man. But want to see the document, people.
That is funny, honey.
I didn't even done yet, you know.
That's funny.
I didn't even done yet, but watch it now.
Oh my God, that is
yeah,
funny.
Look a bit, we get some height from Dre Bryan. See it now. We got Dre Bryan on TikTok.
I don't know how. I don't know, and I it would be so deceptive of the member of parliament to do something like this. But Jamaica, it was brought to my attention that the buses that or should I say the bus that Mr. and Mrs. Portland gave to the children
in the parish. These buses are some long time. Listen, I don't like foolishness, you know. I don't like foolishness. Can anybody in Portland confirm if the bus where them roll out the other day for the students is in operation? Is it still operating? Why is it that the Portland MP deceive the nation and tell them that the bus belong to private entity and it is privately owned? Why is it that the bus is now operating under the Jamaica Urban Transit? Why is it operating as a state entity now? The bus now roll out 1 week good, you know, and it's already in the garage. Jamaica. Me say the bus now roll out 1 week good and the bus is already in the garage. The bus where you roll out the other day, Anne-Marie, the license plate now PQ4675. Cause sit down good. PQ4675 appears in the garage. I know I'm plaster the picture over here, you know, because I'm really sorry for the students them. I'm going to repeat it again. Worthlessness. Deception. Anything to score political mileage. But you couldn't char iron. One of you have to leave Portland. I could have the husband, I could have the wife. Or both. But what was baffling Jamaica is when I saw the response of the minister, right? The minister is acknowledging that the bus where him wife roll out less than a week now. You wanna see the beautiful video where them do? And people are less than a week. PQ4675 appears to be in the garage. And I saw somebody made a post concerning the matter. And the person said that the school bus that is being run in Portland is now owned by the JUTC and not Mr. and Mrs. Vaz. Apparently, they did the investigation and said it is over 16-year-old with over 135,000 miles on the clock, not kilometers. What about the doors? No wonder it is already broken down and parked down a JUTC bus depot. So the children's hope of a safe transit to school has now been dashed away. Only to score some political mileage in Jamaica. The bus which are them come out with less than a week now sits in the depot down a JUTC. And what was embarrassing Jamaica is when they highlight what is happening, the minister came out and acknowledged. And this is what Daryl Vaz had to say, Jamaica. You are a sick, bad mind, quote unquote bad mind, because that is the only word. It is the only word that is embedded in the minds of labor rights. Everybody bad. They cannot say a sentence without saying the word bad mind. And this is what Daryl Vaz has to say, You are a sick, bad mind, political rejected despot. You are really wishing for the bus to break down, to deprive the school children a safe, economical method of transportation in the name of tribal and partisan politics. Well, Jamaica, I'm going to show you what happened next. I'm going to show you what happened next. Labor rights. I'm not talking to the comrades them. I tell them, they say the labor rights them now gonna like me this morning, you know. Give me a second. Yes, sorry about that. I hope you can read it a little better. So after Mr. and Mrs. Portland was being called out for the deception, for deceiving Portlanders with the bus that they roll out less than a week, I am happy to announce, Jamaica, that you can't take people for idiots. And so persons would have investigated. And the reason why the bus couldn't finish the entire week is because it is a all rundown, refurbished, second-hand, poopina bus that they throw. And don't get me wrong, it was a nice initiative, it's a nice gesture, but don't deceive the people them. And when Mr. and Mrs. Portland was being called out, Negril Vaz acknowledged, you know, because I know said the bus broke down for true, him and him wife. But the wife couldn't come out, come talk. Because you know him a the bullbuck. Hear him. You sick of your bad mind. Sick and bad mind. That is their favorite word, you know, everybody bad mind. When you call them out, your bad mind. Well, Jamaica, the response that was given. You hear what the person said? Negril Vaz and Mrs. Vaz, instead of trying to insult, showing a limited vocabulary, mighty God, just present the facts, now Negril Vaz. You're calling the gentleman a despot? Well, courtesy of Carl Samuda, we know the despots. We know the wimps. The lackeys, them, and the yes men. While you're at it, does the motor vehicle import policy allow for 16-year-old buses or only for the politically connected? No ill wish. I like how this person handled the minister. I like how this individual handled the minister. Wanna see how the minister come out? I am adamant that Negril Vaz is not the one operating his social media pages, you know, because I don't think Negril would respond. Negril not really have the mental and the vocab to respond like this. I think this response is beneath Negril. Is who Negril Vaz calling a rejected despot? Who Negril calling a political rejected despot? Jamaica, the bus park up down a JUTC depot, and we are not celebrating the demise, you know, because I personally think it's a beautiful initiative. Me not thinking at 2025 people pitney for jump in a taxi, some of them not have no license and are put pitney life in danger going to and from school. So I believe every rural constituencies should have a safe transport to try. If you not make the school bus left, then you can chance it on a taxi. It's a good initiative, but do not deceive the people them. 16-year-old bus. I say the door them can't even shut. He park up down a JUTC depot. That's the reason why the bus could hardly run for a week in Portland. But I'm going to come back to this. Moving on, because the class kind of late, and we have one whole heap of things to unleash and unpack. St. Mary people, how wanna do? Does anybody know this man on the screen? And you can tell me why he neglect his responsibilities in Southeast St. Mary? Huh? Who that man up on the screen, and can anybody remind him the oath that he would have taken in 2020? Doreen, no good? Watch Ishmael, but he think a Chris Brown that did the MP down there. Well, where is my good friend, Comrade Chris Brown, this morning? There is a wind of change that is blowing in Southeast St. Mary, Jamaica. I hear Chris Brown have the young people them down there locked. Futsal, 6-a-side, netball, road a fix, hospital road a fix. Lord help the labor rights them in St. Mary. Eh? Jamaica people. Has anybody seen the sitting member of parliament for Southeast St. Mary, Dr. Norman Dunn? The reason why you don't see Norman anymore, you don't think the disgrace about the anatomy tax office, where they saying buy, and the government appear rent to him for the tax office, and no tax office not open until the. You don't think that was a disgrace? You don't think that was a disgrace? Anybody in a Southeast St. Mary? When you now go towards anatomy, you know one place named Seafield where the St. Mary, me telling us, me come out this morning, you know. Good morning, my darling Paula Sadler. How you do? Anybody in a Southeast St. Mary, can anybody confirm if there is a community known as Seafield down there in Southeast St. Mary? Where the people them then at the class to confirm? Where the St. Mary people them there, especially the one them from Southeast? Paulette Lewis say yes. Yes! Well, I'm getting to understand that Norman can't really show up him face too tough in a Southeast St. Mary anymore, you know. Because I hearing give some down a Seafield some electricity pole and, you know, collaborated with JPS, and oh no, that believe me, say Norman go down, they go take up back everyone. No more light down there, you know. I want to know to confirm. Norman, I am so disappointed in you. I am so disappointed in you. The people in down at Enfield don't want to see you back in their district. The people them in Enfield do not want to see you back in their district. Yeah, them say I'm not the first in do it, you know. It's not the first time him do it. Give the people them things and take it back. It is the nature of labor rights in St. Mary to give and take back when they realize, hey, St. Mary people them, they're smart. St. Mary people will name you out and turn against say, you know. I love the labor rights them though. You hear me? I love the labor rights them in St. Mary. Because you know why? They are easy to come over and support when they see something is not right. Enfield me attack, yes. Tasha. Enfield. Pass anatomy, that side there. Norman put up the light them and take them down. I want to know, was there any glitches? No, we have to give them the benefit of the doubt, you know. We have to give them the benefit of the doubt, Jamaica. Were there any glitches setting up the light down there in Enfield? Norman, we need to know why you give the people them the light and you take them back. And it is not the first time. It's not the first time, Jamaica. It's not the first time you give the people them things in your constituency and take it back because you realize they have turned against you. They are not ungrateful. They are not ungrateful. Number one, them say you don't know if you talk to them. You hype, you bossy, you show off with your patch of grey. The people them have Enfield are throwing their support behind Chris Brown. For whatever reason, them say Chris come down there with a different approach and a different style of politics. I tell you, see a wind of change is coming to St. Mary, you know. Let me tell you something, Labour rights. You see, Manchester Parish totally orange. Labour rights now have no comeback in Manchester. Likewise, Westmoreland, likewise, Hanover. But I am happy to declare this morning, Jamaica. You see, come the night of election, St. Mary, the entire parish from west to southeast. St. Mary are the first parish that is going to be completely orange. Yes, Westmoreland, Lord Hanover, I'm going to take it easy in the class, don't mean no, so no orange. But let me tell you something. St. Mary first. From Cribis to Kana, me I look good on the map come election night enough to see how them fill out St. Mary Parish on the map. St. Mary first are going to be completely orange. Do the people them too bad down there in St. Mary, Labourites, they have suffered under Bobby Montague. And they have suffered under Norman Dunn. It is who calling me? I'm kind of live now, me can't really think. I'll call you back. Jamaica people. Jamaica. I'm not telling a lie on the Labour rights there, you know. And I'm not telling a lie on the minister. Member for Southeast St. Mary, Dr. Norman Dunn. Why is it that you have been missing in action? You realize that the people of Southeast St. Mary have turned against you. Them not Norman, not now going in a Southeast St. Mary. The latest findings are that you gave the people them a Enfield light and take it back. We want to know if there were any glitches when you're installing the lights as to why them have light 1 minute and 2 tools you take them down. We just need to know. Not casting any aspersions on you, sir. Are you that comfortable with the amount of money that you've been collecting by the TAJ? Are you that comfortable for you to neglect the constituency? I hear say the people them at Enfield no want to see you none at all. Enfield turn back orange. Speaking of St. Mary, Southeast St. Mary bad and not too bad when it come on to the Labour rights them, you know. Cause me know, but Central St. Mary, how to do this morning? Me not even go look pan Bobby, cause me know Bobby done. Me not look pan Bobby. I see him walking around with the Prime Minister. And you know what? I see Bobby walking around with the Prime Minister. All over, you know, Bobby, right across Jamaica, Bobby Montague, you know. And in constituencies in a mess, you know. When you look on Bobby has, Lord help me. Oh no, sister, Bobby gone. Bobby Montague seat gone. And look at the one big rob him. I don't know who tell him say the green glasses way out. I don't know who prescribe these glasses for Robert Miller. But you need, you know what? Make a focus on Central. Central St. Mary, how you do? Come here. Come here, Central St. Mary. Where is my good friend for Central St. Yes! Comrade Omar Newell. How you do this morning, sir? I hope all is well. I see you're very active as per usual. You're very active in Central, but you were taught well by Dr. Morris Guy. Big respect to Comrade Guy. I see Omar all over the place. In there every singing, in there every night, in there every grave digging, everywhere in there. We want to say condolences, you know, to Mitzi husband. You know, remember me not come from St. Mary, you know, so wanna see with me. But condolences to Mitzi husband. The party love you and we send our love and condolences to you and your family at this time, Mitzi. But Jamaica, does anybody know the opponent to Comrade Omar Newell? Who is the Jamaica Labour Party representative for Central St. Mary? Trems Amaraj him name. Oh, the St. Mary PNP YO say no candidate has been confirmed. But I heard, no can't tell me that YO. I beg your pardon, St. Mary YO. So how me no living on no parish and me no more than on down there in no parish? Oh, no me nobody no confirm. Jamaica people, you know watch this now. You can't tell me say the Labour right now confirm, because I was privy to a function and see the program here. And when I look on the invited guest, I see His Worship the Mayor, Fitzroy Wilson, Honorable Errol Johnson, the Custos of St. Mary, Dr. Morris Guy, MP for Central, Acting Super.
So, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. So you see what I go on, people. Holy pa Bangar and Holy pa Retete. Nah man, don't St. Mary. Now this a situation I want to go worsen with Daryl Voss. What
on the program?
Revoke boss! And I bet you say 16 I'm gonna play tomorrow, Jamaica. I bet you everybody put $100 upon 16 tomorrow. It's a go mega. You what they say? It's a go what? Mega monster. Buy 16 tomorrow for the young girl them. And I can tell you, Jamaica. Listen to me. I listen to me clear and carefully. We must reject. We must reject, Jamaica, this kind of not skullduggery, pupinaism.
That is funny.
Go on, people. Oh no, what is
That's
this?
funny.
Why is it doing
my
this?
God,
I don't
that
know.
is funny.
People, it seems, it appears that a base skullduggery are going, you know? Anyway, I phone the time now, you know? Numbers are
You know what sucks? Tell you what sucks. Trying to log in on TikTok.
I hope that name play same time, you know? Yeah. Phone the time now, people. Phone the time now. I don't want to think about all of these things. Can't stay too long with no car. Nobody don't want talk about the issues. So be it. I'll just move on. I may have some things to deal with, you know. Wait, PNP advertising thing, man.
To good governance.
I
were in your position, I would take for myself and handle.
We were going in our division last night. If we were going in that division,
and him never come back out of it.
Yeah.
No more of that, because when you have communities where you have a lot of farmers, what you're doing has been increased significantly based on the condition of the roads. And so I am not into this campaign with the labor rights where them just tell one bag of lie and talk foolishness, you know. Because you cannot be in government for 10 years and then come at the end of the day to say we are going to choose the people now. It reminds me of when we were at school, Victor. And when your exam done and you come out, you have one student who suddenly remember all of the answer them, but they never write none down on the paper when the exam are gone. But it's when the exam done that them can tell you about all of what gone. If you have not chosen the people in 10 years, you can't come now to talk about you're going to choose the people. The People's National Party under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding will choose the people from day one. From day one, you will be the priority. We are not seeking to govern because we want to enrich ourselves. We are seeking to govern so we can address the issues that are facing the people. What are the issues that are facing the people? If you go around and look, you will see them. You don't need to be no scholar. From your walk around and look, you will see the issues that are affecting the people. And I agree with Comrade Dwayne Voss that Westmoreland has been faithful to the People's National Party. And time come now for the People's National Party to be faithful to the people of Westmoreland. Normally sun rise in the east, but when it comes to PNP and the rising sun, the sun rises in the west, because it's where the west go that the rest will go. And so we won't be able to do everything, but I can tell you this, that we will make fixing some of these roads an absolute priority. We will ensure that more communities can have potable water, running water in your community, in your pipes coming to your homes. We will ensure that people can live in dignity with a good roof above their head. And there are some proposals that we've made. I'm sure the leader will speak to some of them. But housing has always been the domain of the People's National Party. Housing has always been something that the PNP focuses on. And in just moving around Jamaica, not specific to any one parish, in just moving Jamaica, we have too many persons that are in need of proper accommodation and currently don't have it. And it is the reason why we are happy to put forward things like rent to own. Because when you have communities where you have a lot of farmers, you have a lot of barber, hairdresser, taxi men and women, people that sell in the market that don't have a pay stub, we realize that they can't get a loan from the National Trust. They don't have the pay stub to go down there. And we have developed an idea so that we can create a mechanism where you will be able to see the house, identify the house. And once you can move in and pay the rent and check. Yes. Once you're able to move in and you're able to pay the rent, then you will be able, after a period of time, to convert that rent to mortgage and move from being a tenant to being the owner of that home under the next PNP government. It is important that we give special attention to a group of persons that have been neglected for too long. Our farmers have been neglected for too long. And one of the main things that we need to start out with is just to change the perception around farming and agriculture. Because they tricked us into believing that is when you go to school and you don't do well, you go to farming. That is not so. Farming is a legitimate career path for you to pursue. And we want our farmers to be rich and make money. And in keeping with this, we have made a proposal for an agricultural development fund. Do you realize that tourism have the tourism enhancement fund that is building out the tourism program? Health as a national health fund that is repairing health center, building hospital. Technology as the universal service fund that is putting up Wi-Fi and all of those things across the country. but agriculture does not have a dedicated fund to help the farmers. Under the next PNP government, we are going to put in place the Agricultural Development Fund so we can help our farmers in a real way. Yes, thank you, comrade leader. Every single one of those funds that I mentioned, whether it's NHF, TEF, or Universal Service Fund, every single one of them was started by the People's National Party. What is it that we're going to do with this fund? We are going to do several things for agriculture. The first thing is that we need to give proper access to land to our farmers. The government is the largest owner of lands. Yet still we have lands that are idle, and we have farmers who need land to go and produce. We are going to look at the inventory of all of the arable lands in the country, and we are going to make plots available to the farmers to put it on the production. If after 5 years you are ramp with it, we can take it and give somebody who mean business so they can go out there and produce and feed this nation. We realize that some of these people don't want to work on farms now, you know, and so labor is difficult to come by. It's hard to do the land preparation because you don't have those things, and we want to move our people forward too. We don't want people come up and say grandfather and father do something and them have to come with pickaxe and machete only. There may be some part of it that is necessary, but we want to ensure that in areas where we have heavy production that we put the necessary equipment in place to help to prepare the land. So land preparation will be one of the key things that we will help with under the Agricultural Development Fund. The PC Bank, that doesn't currently have anything to help anybody. We are going to put a percentage of the funds from the Agricultural Development Fund to the PC Bank so that the average farmer in Darliston can go to the PC Bank and get a loan to go there and do their production. When we ask you to upgrade to newer technology, if you have a piece of land like this playfield here around here, we want to see some of our people getting greenhouses and getting hydroponic systems in place so that we...
Sonia, how you doing? How you doing? Big up yourself. Big up everybody on the live. Alright. Okay, I saw him start.
Who know the grounds already and has the power. The power to deliver. All the backbencher. Right? Let us welcome to the microphone none other.
See Barbara in our place. Wayne Evans, big up yourself. Me say Mary Lizzie in our place. Big up everybody. Big up everybody. And me have one little lady where always I want nice little lady where always a support the platform. Hold on there. Let me check. Let me check. Today a Friday, no people. Feel free to buy a friend a drink, yeah? No say, me not really pressure. Me not really pressure about donations. When you can buy, I'm not your teacher. I'm not none of this. I'm just a citizen of Jamaica like you. Me they all learn and not teach me and me a teach, you know, so. Yeah man, you can buy a friend a drink today Friday, yeah? PayPal and cash up there, alright? Let's continue.
Dan, the future Minister of Agriculture, the one and only Clayton Campbell.
Host Councillor, Comrade Jerome Bacchus, and the other councillors who are here visiting, councillors from Eastern Westmoreland, and of course our Prime Minister in waiting. And it is not long from now before the time would have come for us to go to King's House for the swearing-in ceremony for Mark Jefferson Golden as the Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrade Dwayne Vaz Whether it is 2 minutes or more or less, it is certainly better than using a stool to beat a woman. And so, I want to welcome Comrade Dwayne Vaz, who I know will be taking back the reins in Central Westmoreland. Victor, it's good to see you as well, my brother. Comrade Saul, greetings. Recently, I was listening to something and I heard the Minister of Constitutional Affairs. And she said that the PNP is not supposed to lead the country because of the Constitution reform thing. And when I heard it, I said to myself, what a set of people you dry. Because it is the same Marlene Malawu Ford that has given the most bad advice to the Prime Minister that has caused him to lose court case after court case after court case. How could she be the one to turn around now talking about Constitution? Don't make no sense. But it is a typical behavior of the labor rights. They will do something and then speak like they have done nothing or that they have done the total opposite. I can't understand when I hear them, for example, come out and say they have fixed the most roads. Because I wondering if them never seen on the roads them in a Westmoreland for fix. The time that it would take you to travel, to do your business and go about what you're doing, has been increased significantly based on the condition of the roads. And so, I am not into this campaign with the labor rights where them just tell one bag of lie and talk foolishness, you know. Because you cannot be in government for 10 years and then come at the end of the day to say we are going to choose the people now. Then who were you choosing all along? It reminds me of when we were at school, Victor. And when your exam done and you come out, you have one student who suddenly remember all of the answer them, but they never write none down on the paper when the exam are gone. But it's when the exam done that them can tell you about all of what gone. If you have not chosen the people in 10 years, you can't come now to talk about you're going to choose the people. The People's National Party under the leadership of Mark Jefferson Golding will choose the people from day one. From day one, you will be the priority. We are not seeking to govern because we want to enrich ourselves. We are seeking to govern so we can address the issues that are facing the people. What are the issues that are facing the people? If you go around and look, you will see them. You don't need to be no scholar. From your walk around and look, you will see the issues that are affecting the people. And I agree with Comrade Dwayne Vaz that Westmoreland has been faithful to the People's National Party. And time come now for the People's National Party to be faithful to the people of Westmoreland. Normally sun rise in the east, but when it comes to PNP and the rising sun, the sun rise in the west, because it's where the west go, not the west will go. And so we won't be able to do everything, but I can tell you this, that we will make fixing some of these roads an absolute priority. We will ensure that more communities can have potable water, running water in your community, in your pipes coming to your homes. We will ensure that people can live in dignity with a good roof above their head. And there are some proposals that we've made. I'm sure the leader will speak to some of them. But housing has always been the domain of the People's National Party. Housing has always been something that the PNP focuses on. And in just moving around Jamaica, not specific to any one parish, in just moving Jamaica, we have too many persons that are in need of proper accommodation and currently don't have it. And it is the reason why we are happy to put forward things like rent to own. Because when you have communities where you have a lot of farmers, you have a lot of barber, hairdresser, taxi men and women, people that sell in the market that don't have a pay stub, we realize that they can't get a loan from the National Housing Trust. They don't have the pay stub to go down there. And we have developed an idea so that we can create a mechanism where you will be able to see the house, identify the house, and once you can move in and pay the rent and check, yes. Once you're able to move in and you're able to pay the rent, then you will be able, after a period of time, to convert that rent to mortgage and move from being a tenant to being the owner of that home under the next PNP government. It is important that we give special attention to a group of persons that have been neglected for too long. Our farmers have been neglected for too long. And one of the main things that we need to start out with is just to change the perception around farming and agriculture. Because they tricked us into believing that is when you go to school and you not do well, you go to farming. That is not so. Farming is a legitimate career path for you to pursue. And we want our farmers to be rich and make money. And in keeping with this, we have made a proposal for an agricultural development fund. Do you realize that tourism have the tourism enhancement fund that is building out the tourism program? Health as the national health fund that is repairing health center, building hospital. Technology as the universal service fund that is putting up Wi-Fi and all of those things across the country. But agriculture does not have a dedicated fund to help the farmers. Under the next PNP government, we are going to put in place the Agricultural Development Fund so we can help our farmers in a real way. Yes, thank you, comrade leader. Every single one of those funds that I mentioned, whether it's NHF, or TEF, or Universal Service Fund, every single one of them was started by the People's National Party. What is it that we're going to do with this fund? We are going to do several things for agriculture. The first thing is that we need to give proper access to land to our farmers. The government is the largest owner of lands. Yet still we have lands that are idle, and we have farmers who need land to go and produce. We are going to look at the inventory of all of the arable lands in the country, and we are going to make plots available to the farmers to put it under production. If after 5 years you are ramping it, we're going to take it and give somebody who mean business so they can go out there and produce and feed this nation. We realize that some of these people don't want to work on farms now, and so labor is difficult to come by. It's hard to do the land preparation because you don't have those things, and we want to move our people forward too. We don't want people come up and say grandfather and father do something and them have to come with pickaxe and machete only. There may be some part of it that is necessary, but we want to ensure that in areas where we have heavy production, that we put the necessary equipment in place to help to prepare the land. So land preparation will be one of the key things that we will help with under the Agricultural Development Fund. The PC Bank, that doesn't currently have anything to help anybody. We are going to put a percentage of the funds from the Agricultural Development Fund to the PC Bank so that the average farmer in Darliston can go to the PC Bank and get a loan to go out there and do their production. When we ask you to upgrade to newer technology, if you have a piece of land like this, playfield here around here. We want to see some of our people getting greenhouses and getting hydroponic systems in place so that we can increase our production, become more productive, and make more money. This notion that the PNP is not for people to make money is a lie from the bottom of the pit of hell. The People's National Party is going to ensure that the average farmer in Jamaica can make money and take care of their family. And the gentleman right here that we refer to as Comrade Leader is the person that went to the parliament and decriminalized the use of marijuana. So when some of them are size up themselves, ask them what have they done for the people of Jamaica. Them take young people and throw them in a truck and lock them up on a SOE. But Mark Golden ensure that him decriminalize marijuana so they don't get any criminal record. Yeah, it's the case that you're right in a circuit down in Westmoreland and now with Mario Dean. I look at Spliff carry Mario Dean gone prison. And him never come back out of it. No more of that because of the policies put forward by Mark Jefferson Golden. And it can't be right. As a farmer, you know, Victor, it can't be right. That when them did a lock up people and I give them how much years of prison for marijuana, that now that the thing can plant legally, that those people don't get a chance to make some money from it. It can't be that are the same people who did a lock up people over marijuana now are plant it legally and are making money. And the people that were being locked up still don't get an opportunity. Under the next PNP government, we are going to give some of the average people in Jamaica the opportunity to earn from marijuana production. Big up all of the herbalists, them man. Big up all our herbalists. Yeah, herbalists, yeah, herbalists. Big up all the herbalists. Hey, I true me can't sing it, okay? If I could have sing, but I say, finally, Natty Dread can't smoke in a peace. Sloops. Man from Belmont. The great Peter Tosh out of Eastern Westmoreland. Hail the man. But the next thing, comrades, when you're out there doing your farming, you hear the minister come on TV and him talk about how much billions them have spent to put irrigation in place. The irrigation that they're putting in place has not benefited anybody in Westmoreland. Because they're talking about Essex Valley and Parnassus up in Clarendon. It has not benefited anybody in Westmoreland or down in Region 6. Because they are stuck in just doing one set of things. What about giving access to the farmers so on the land that they are farming, they can dig a pond and give them pond liners and then give them the irrigation pump so that they can go ahead and irrigate their farms? What about micro dams that Michael Manley of blessed memory, who was obviously a thinker way before his time, used to put forward the idea of micro dams so that we can put irrigation on farms. Even a simple rainwater harvesting system, but we must do something to ensure that farmers can have proper irrigation on their farms. And when we get to storage, people lose 30% of what them produce. 30%. I mean, if you get 100 pound, 30 pound out of it, you're going to lose it. If you get 1,000 pound, 300 out, you lose it. What we call post-harvest loss. After you go through all of that, all the 2 foot push them, you escape and you're done. You still lose 30% out because we do not have storage in place. Now it's obvious that it makes sense to look at the country and do an inventory as to where to build out some storage facilities. But in the interim, Why can't we put a 40-foot solarized container in some critical locations to ensure that when we drop one right in the Darlistan here, so, or drop two of them, when you have your produce and you can't get it sold, you can get somewhere to come and store it until the price go back up so you can sell it and earn to take care of yourself and your family. We are going to give real opportunities to the people of Eastern Westmoreland and Jamaica. So comrades, when we are going into this campaign, we're not just saying that labor rights are wicked and you have to vote them out. That is true. We will not argue against that. That is true. But it's not only because of that why we are getting rid of them. We are going to get rid of them because we want a prime minister that we can be proud of. We want a prime minister that we picnic them can look upon and emulate and idolize and say, I want to be like him. Because if my son ever come in my yard and tell me, say, I want to be like Andrew Wallace, me have to draw something like this. Me no know how me and him are going to work it out. How can you, as an individual, have 28 bank account with $400 million per street, and when we ask which goods or service you provide, we can't hear? What is the business that the Prime Minister have? Which goods or service him provide? We don't know. So we don't bad mind nobody for them things. But if you come in a politics broke, and in a few years you have $400 million, share the secret with the rest of the people so them can go make some money too. So the bad mind with bad mind, we are asking the Prime Minister to share the secret. We want to know what going. We want to know what going. So comrades, in the campaign, you're going to hear them say a lot of things. You're going to hear them attacking the leader. And we are going to attack them back. And I don't want you feel like so we not attack them back. Every time them step to, we are step back to them. Every single time. This is not Michelle Obama. When they go low, I go a little low. But anyways, we're not going to allow them for just running. But I want to say this to you. When them come and attack the comrade leader, that don't change the price of rice, you know. When they come and attack the comrade leader, it don't make your picnic and go to college easier. When they come and attack the comrade leader, go about with business. When they come and attack the comrade leader, it don't make bed go down and serve hospital so we can stop sleep on floor when people get admitted. When they come and attack the comrade leader, it does not allow us to live safe in our communities. When them come and them attack the leader, it don't mean that farmers have access to market. So we are not into that with them. We're going to have the discussion about how to uplift the people of the country. But we're going to be like Brother Nehemiah. We are building with one hand, and we have the sword in the next hand for chop where anybody will come with them foolishness. A Bible me attacking, I don't want to think me violent. Brother Nehemiah, you build with one hand, but you have to keep off the naysayers with the other hand. So, I want to end by saying this. I came... that would be fittingly appropriate, you know. But I want to end by saying this. I came here about a year and a half ago now. About a year and a half ago. And I want to express my gratitude and my thanks to the divisional leaders, Comrade Delancey, Comrade Amakard Brown, Comrade Jackson, and of course, our host counselor, Comrade Bacchus. I want to express my gratitude to them and to you, the workers and warriors, for how you have embraced me and embraced what we are about. I guarantee you that when you make your X for Campbell, the future will be better than today. because we are going to do everything humanly possible. We are going to do everything humanly possible to bring development to this area. That police station that is over there, that you almost fall through the floor, we need to get a new police station in Darliston. Comrades, make welcome the Vice President of the party, the candidate from Western Westmoreland, Comrade Ian Hill. The argument about the fire station is a real one. It's a real one. I mean, I say, Comrade Delancey have that in him. If I mean, it's sharp focus. But certainly, we are going to bring development to this constituency. This is not a constituency that's supposed to have an MP sitting on the backbench that only say present when them name call a parliament. We are bringing back real representation to the people of Eastern West.
All right, comrades, I tell you, this is reasoning time. You hear how him quiet? You hear him talk quiet? Don't be fooled. When this man step it to them run like coward dog. But, comrades, we have our Vice President. I wonder if I could have just give him 1 minute before comrade leader. And if I could give our Vice President 1 minute. Then welcome, Comrade Action.
Comrade Party Leader and next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Golden. Comrade General Secretary, the next Member of Parliament for Eastern Westmoreland. Comrade Dwayne Val, the next Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland. Comrade Councillors, Comrade Bacchus, Councillors, Comrade Mayor, Comrades 1 and
time come. Some are got charged for corruption.
And all, good night. So I have 40 seconds leave. I go and beat them in Western Westmoreland. So I go and beat them in Central Westmoreland. Comrade Daily Campbell go and beat them in Eastern Westmoreland. And Comrade Mark Golden, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, going to send Andrew Holness packing. So I have 10-second leave. Comrades, I want you. So I have 10-second leave. Comrades, I want you help me welcome the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Honorable Mike.
Well, this is me, the man representing from Mark Golden, aka Mark G. Yeah, them not like me. Now they don't know we. Them just see it. Yeah, man, from them TV. Zaga, Z. Sang diggy diggy ding dang diggy diggy ding dang diggy diggy ding dang dang. Marky G, I know you a champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist, hey! Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. See them all hype up, but that still not spite me. Holding a cut and cut through because I love in our yard. And none of them care. Hey, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. So me just stand up with them friends with all me like it. Let them know how we buy with things that we not listen all fool. And none of them care. Hey, Marky G, now what the face car we don't try the case, tell them. Them care.
Easy. Comrade Chairman of the meeting, Comrade Colin Hitchman. All of the comrades here at the head table. I'll have to big up my General Secretary, who is my right hand in the juggling and has not let me down. I have to big up Comrade Bacchus, because of your divisional conference. And me drive all the way from Kingston to be here. Respect you, Comrade Bacchus. Comrade Mia, Delancey, Hail the man. Comrade Amakan Brown and Breezy. Comrade, I'm coming to the MP candidate shortly. Comrade Jackson, big up yourself. Comrade Kali, big up. Westmoreland is an important parish for the People's National Party. We have 3 candidates in Westmoreland covering some critical issues. Water, that's Comrade Ian Hayes. And water is a critical thing right now in Jamaica, and we need to have a very serious policy to bring water to the people right across the country, including here in Westmoreland. In Central, we have a man who will be working on the road program, Comrade Dwayne Vaz. And boy, I must tell you, him have him work cut out for him, because the road them with me had to drive on just to get here tonight, it was something else, man.
Embarrassing.
You have an MP? I don't know. I don't think you have no MP.
Embarrassing.
I never hear him in Parliament yet, me I tell you the truth. I've never heard him in Parliament yet. So, yeah, so I don't really know if you have an MP. And then agriculture, which has to be a foundational pillar of the economy of Jamaica. In an era of climate change, in an era of food insecurity, in an era of supply chain disruptions, we must have a very powerful agricultural industry to feed ourselves in Jamaica and feed others around us who are not blessed with the agricultural assets that we have, the quality of food, the land and water resources that we have. And you have the man for agriculture here in Eastern Westmoreland. Comrades, I just want to say a special word of appreciation to the General Secretary of the People's National Party, who is the candidate here in Eastern Westmoreland. Dr. Campbell, he and I have been on a journey together over the last 4.5 years when we took up the mantle of President and General Secretary respectively of this great movement. We did it at a time when our party was at a very low ebb. We had just gone through a general election and the results were very poor for us. And we have taken it, and I wasn't even a well-known politician in Jamaica. I had only been an MP, when I became party leader, I'd only been an MP for 3 years. I'd been in the Senate for 10 years before that. So we took the thing and we worked very hard with a strong team. Many of them are here. And within a couple of years, we started to turn the thing around. And we've reached to the point where we are now, where Marky G is a household name in Jamaica, and the people are saying we want him to champion change. And we are not just in this thing to big up ourselves. We're not here to enrich ourselves. I had a career as a top lawyer in the country now, top corporate lawyer in the country. It's me start DB&G, which is an investment bank, sold it to Scotia. And yeah, with Chris and Peter Bunting. Yeah man, this one I chip out.
Yeah man.
And when we sold it to Scotia Bank in 2006, a few years later, yeah, try that one, yeah. A few years later, we started Proven Investments, which has also been a successful business as well. So I never come into this politics to make money. I came to politics because I felt a blessed son of Jamaica, born in Jamaica, born at UC, July 19th, 1965. Growing in Jamaica, I went to a basic school named Goosey Gander on Ligani Avenue. James Robertson's sister and me were at that school. You can ask her, she named Cora Ann Sylvester. She and I were at that school together. Then I went to a place called Mona Prep, which was an excellent little school. And after that, Campion College. And I went away, studied, did the law, come back to Norman Manley Law School for 2 years, won a Commonwealth Scholarship, went back and did a master's degree in law at the University of London, came back and started on Duke Street as a young commercial lawyer. And I've never left. I've never worked anywhere else. So them have some little bad mind reasoning, some little racist reasoning I'm going with.
My father born ya, my father born ya, my grandmother born ya, my grandmother born ya.
I born ya, Marky G born ya, I man na left ya, never left ya. Yeah man. So all of them who want engage in that kind of dirty politics, all I can tell you is that is a journey and a road that is going to take you down to nowhere, because that's not uplifting anybody, and that is not persuading or convincing anybody to vote for you. What they want to know is that the persons who are going to be running the country are persons who have a sole focus and intent on uplifting the people and working hard for the betterment of the people. And I have a team which I am leading who are committed to doing that. No hanky-panky business round here. And when we have a prime minister of this country, Jamaica, which has brand Jamaica, where so many countries around the world rate because of our culture and our people's brilliance in music, in athletics, in so many things, culinary arts, and we have a prime minister who is not in good standing with the anti-corruption agency of the country. The head of the stream is not clean in Jamaica. And when the head of the stream is dirty, all the water going down will be dirty also. Politics. Where's so much mix-up and bangarang from the top to the bottom? We deserve better than that, Jamaica. We need a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. Well, we need a competent government, a government with people who have the necessary skills, knowledge, and experience to do the work efficiently. But we need a government with a heart for the people. So when they're talking about, when them say choose Jamaica, how come them just decide now to choose Jamaica and they've been in government for nearly 10 years? All along they weren't choosing Jamaica. Well, now that them decide that they want to choose Jamaica, Jamaica won't choose them. Because what gone by the morning can't cut from good evening. We have a policy and a set of ideas and programs to turn the economy around, to create strong growth, sustainable growth, to deal with these burning social issues in education, in healthcare, to build a more robust and diverse economy that can provide opportunities for young people, in agriculture, in logistics. Jamaica is sitting on the shipping routes through the Panama Canal. We have an English-speaking population, and we're well positioned in between North and South America. There are tremendous opportunities for Jamaica to become a logistics hub where goods and services are provided which tie us into the world economy, adding value and making money for our people. We have to train our people so that they can be ready to take up these opportunities. And that is why we have two critical ideas. The first one is to establish in each high school a vocational training program built around a first-class, state-of-the-art laboratory that focuses and provides the necessary skills training so that our youths, by the time they leave secondary school, they can be certified in a skill that can take them into the world of work. So if they're not if they're not pursuing a strictly academic program, they can pursue a vocational skills program that will ready them for the world of work, and they will be able to get a good job and help to move themselves forward and their families. And the other important element of the training idea is to incorporate the private sector in an alliance with the state sector around training. We believe that the private sector, which is already doing some training, needs to be incentivized to extend that so that they can be training more people for the kind of jobs that are needed now. And they're the right people to do it because they know exactly what the needs are. And we want to make sure that the state sector through HART supports the private sector in training. We're going to provide a dollar-for-dollar subsidy for investment in training by businesses to really get Jamaica's workforce first class, world competitive, so that investors can come here not to just do low value added, low wage, low tech things, but high value added, high tech things that can create real wealth for our country and move us up the value chain. We want to ensure that within a decade, Jamaica is in a totally different circumstance, a much better place, a place where people want to come back here and live, a place where nobody wants to leave to go and try and seek fortunes over, because things here are going well and opportunities are here for each and every one. And comrades, it can be done. We have the capacity to do it. We have the brilliance, we have the energy, we have the resilience, we have the determination. We just need to be smart about what we do and pull together, and we can make it happen. So comrades, when we next go to the polls, whenever them decide to call it, must be soon. And everybody wants it to be right away, because people well want to change. But the longer they leave it, the worse it will be for them. So we're all right. We're just going to continue to do our organizational work. Audit here and audit there. Tweak it and make it better and stronger. So that when election day comes, we can roll out our election day plans and see as the ballots get counted, PNP, PNP, PNP. But it's a vital election because we have a government that does not know how to grow the economy. We have a government that is mired in corruption. We have a government that has destroyed the social sector. The healthcare system across the land is in a deplorable condition where people are treated with great indignity. Imagine, just this week, one of our colleagues, a former minister of government, her husband had a stroke. Went to one of the top hospitals, public hospitals in the country, I think around 10 a.m. and could not be admitted in that hospital until about midday the following day. And that is what is going on in the public health system in this country. And when you see what has happened at Cornwall Regional Hospital, where a project that was supposed to cost $2 billion and be finished within a couple of years has gone on for 6-7 years. The costs have gone over 21 billion and are still counting. And it's nowhere near ready. And all they can do is cut ribbon, and when you kick a stock, what they're opening? An office. Just an office. Not a ward. Not a clinical area. Not a laboratory for the hospital. Nothing. That's our office. This is a puppy show government running around, cutting ribbons here, there, and everywhere, trying to give the impression that good things are happening. But the people are feeling the pain. And comrades, let me tell you, with what is happening worldwide, it's going to be a challenging environment for any government going forward. You better have a government in place that knows what they're about and is looking after the interests of the people. If you have a government that is about themselves, fooling the people about choosing Jamaica when all they know how to do is choose themselves, dog, nyam with supper. I'm warning Jamaica, don't let that happen. Because this is the chance to make change. Change for the better. Honest government, competent government, committed government. And that is what we are about. So comrades of the Darleston Division, I want to ask you one question. Are you ready for Dr. Dayton Campbell? Are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you committed to doing what it takes to deliver the victory? Comrades, you sound like you're ready. This seat has a wonderful tradition of excellence. And I know that your next MP will not let you down. He's a hard worker, he has a brilliant mind, and he has a practical approach to life. And he comes from the people, and he will serve the people well. Comrades, it's been an honor and a pleasure to be with you tonight. I hope to see you again soon. And all I can say in closing is the word is love. Power to the people. Power to the people.
One Markage, you hear that? No joke. One Dr. Dayton Campbell. You understand? Yeah, man. No joke. Hey, big up the people over there with me, you know. Yeah, man, I will heap of manners and respect, man. Andre Reed, big up yourself. See ya. You know, ramp with the emoji them. Splash JJ, my boss. Yo, me have to move here now still, see it. I don't know, I might go live in the next 2 hours. I don't know. I know something all this is going on and I'm probably need to address it to see it. But, you know, thank you guys for being here. I'm sorry that you don't get the notification. I know some of not get the notification them, you know, but there's just absolutely nothing I can do. I think every content creator at some point goes through this. It's something that I've had a challenge with all of my YouTube career. The most I can say to you guys is to unsub and resub. Click the notification bell and click all so you can get all notifications or as much times when I do go live, you can get as much notifications when I go live or when I drop a video. You know, there was a time when my notifications used to go out very good for my uploads. My uploads nowadays barely get 1,000 views and I have 16,000 subs and I am active every single day and I don't take a day off, so it's like, Lloyd Fang, big up. I'm just a little bit confused about YouTube. Leprechaun, big up. Never soon, you know, come with active. Patricia, whole heap of respect, you know, Mama Barbara, big up. Mary Liz, you know what I mean? But before we go still, me I beg you to hit the like button. If you don't hit the like button yet, me I beg you, please hit the like. That is another thing. You see, when I watch the video them, I will not hit the like button. When I not comment. When I watch the video them, I will not comment. Right? I understand that some people are ghost watchers, but I'm telling you, if you do not comment, it's like that is like the final certification to YouTube that you are a real person and you really like the video. And when you're engaged in the comment section, that's another way that they send you the notifications. If you spend time on a platform and you actively engage in the comment section, they're always going to send you, more than likely 90% of the time, you're going to get a notification. And I'm going to tell you how I know, because all of my favorite content creators, them, me get the notification because I'm always typing in the chat. Always typing in the chat. And another thing before you go, Splash Digi just dropped the link a while ago. The last comment that Splash Digi dropped, that is the link. Well, that a Splash Digi link. You can subscribe to Splash Digi. Digi drop the Bolo TBV one now. Hold on, let me see me have it. On my phone. One second. I need to get to 1,000 subs. I don't want to start over. You know, I don't want to start over at all. But the way how things are going is like you're forcing my hand. So I just dropped the link for my channel. The newest one. I want the Bolo TBV. Yeah, man. Go ahead, guys. That is it right there, man. I beg you know, all I want to, if you don't subscribe yet, go subscribe. Me actively now going out of my way to manage the 4 channels. So it's a lot of work, and it takes up a lot of time. You know, and it needs to make sense. It needs to make sense, because at the end of the day, I have bills to pay, and I'm still trying to elevate the platform and buy new equipment and all of that. Me not tell nobody if you donate to the platform. If you don't want to donate, you don't donate. Donation link always paid. You understand? Me not beg nobody to do none of that. What I'm requesting you to do is what is free. It's free to hit the like button. It's free to comment. It's free. And it's free if you share it via WhatsApp or wherever else you usually know say you have a lot of traffic and people have view. So the channel can expand and grow. Check my WhatsApp. Patrice and easy, you know. Lord have mercy. Patrice, big up yourself. Lord have mercy. Big up. God bless you, Patricia. God bless you for the donation, yeah, man. God bless you. God bless you. The word is love. Bolo, I just clicked on the link. You just shared and it said sorry, the link is not available. Thank you for that. Let me go and double check that link. Let me go and double check the link. My grandfather. You need to update that page, and I need to update all of my page. We need to make some no I not left, yeah. Copy the link. Who no love progress. See, did you just drop it there? He just drop it again. Every manners. Took them with it. You know, I think I know what the problem is. Try it now. Try it now. The last message. Try it. It should be that should be it. That should be it. Tell me which one of them work. Equal pay for woman. Patricia, big up yourself. My God. Patricia, show mad love to the platform, yeah, man. Big up Patricia. That's how I make sure I make you a moderator, you know, because you don't want nobody to mess with Patricia. You understand? She not even talk a lot. So I don't want nobody accidentally mess with Patricia. You understand? No want no mistake. When you get good subscriber and good supporter, you have to make sure so you protect them. That's why Splash DJ have a range. Splash DJ go above and beyond and share my thing them and them something. I not single out nobody, I just say what I know about it, see me? I appreciate everybody that do come and know. But everybody has some people where and watch me think every day. I have whole heap of appreciation for those things. You get me? Yeah. It work? Yeah, man. So that are the new channel. We need to get to 1,000 subs. I don't even know what the tell you the truth, I don't even know what the watch hours them there, because I'm gonna check it now. Let me check it. Let me see. Dashboard. Who no love progress? Alright, so Granted, me need some only for watch hours, man. Me only have 386 watch hours. Alright, so I'm gonna get cracker locking over there. Watch hours they easy to get as long as the subscriber they enough, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna get cracker locking over there, so if you get up there and watch hours there. No joke. But at the subs them, watch hours them easy, man. At the subs them are the real deal. Real deal Holyfield, you know? Equal pay for woman. Hey, tell me something splash the G. When me can't go forget the Virgin song them. The PNP song them. When me can't go. We need them song there, no, bro. We need them song there, brother. We need all the Crazy J song them for the PNP. I say me can't find him on YouTube. Hold on there. Crazy J, PNP songs. Alright. No, Crazy J. We are go so. So this is one.
Time come, the date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golden. Because for the fish, we have the hand. Because walk around district carton. Because PNP, because PNP, because PNP, because for the fish, we have the hand. Because time come, we have the hand. Because PNP, because hey, the other day Mark walk around in all over town. Everybody come out and just gather around in the all night. Everything was a beautiful sight. The other day Mark take a walk down a Manchester. They never know so much PNP. Live down here in the all night. Everything was alright. PNP, we go so. Fold your fist, raise your hand, we go so. Walk round, district carton, we go so. PNP, we go so. PNP, we go so. We go so. Fold your fist, raise your hand, we go so. Walk round, district carton, we go so. Time come, we go so. And the whole Jamaica say, Margolin. Everybody step out and vote for Margolin. We say, alright. We celebrate for the all night. Jamaica, you know see the country, it now run right. Everybody shout out, Margolin time. He say, alright. Right now we might go set things right. Put that bitch and go so. Fold your fist, raise your hand, go so. Walk round, district carton, we go so. Westmoreland, go so. Hanover, go so. Wave your hand, in the ear and go so. Walk around, in the town and go so. Margolin, go so. Dayton, go so. Because every nurse and doctor do.
Yo, the man have yo. Oh, it look like him stop put out song so. Oh, hold on there.
Them don't see. Them don't see. Don't see. Have the phone and carry the message. Don't see. Simple heights of great man reach and kept. Them don't know it. Hey Jamaican. Hey dear man Crawford. Let's hear some man. You couldn't tell me so enough of the labor right them can't read and write. You couldn't tell me so enough of them dunce over there. Shame and disgrace on them man. And what is what I got? Jamaica coming at this. And them same one cut out Jamal. Them two don't see. BNP care about education. We don't see.
No, fun and joke aside. Every comrade supposed to subscribe to Crazy J movements. No, we ain't that foolishness. You hear me I say now. Every comrade supposed to subscribe to Crazy J movements. Yo, the man too great, Bridget. The man too great. Yo, the man dangerous. People, who don't subscribe it? See it there? No, man. Hold on. Hold on. Let me help you now. Me not in a foolishness. Let me drop this a link in our chat. This a man too good, brother. Hey, see link the people. Tell me if it work. Tell me if the link work. Nah man, this a man have to get more support than this. Let me look on every day. 1,900. No, my general. Them video are supposed to clock 10,000 views, 20,000, 30,000. You understand what I say? Alright, so one with 17, alright, yeah? But when subscriber then there, I wanna deal with. Hello?
Jamaica!
Oh, that one coming.
We don't want them no more.
Me rotted.
We don't want them no more. We don't want them no more.
Where was it?
Oh no. Jamaica vote PNP.
Yeah.
We know about the JLP.
Alright.
All those wicked things they do.
You going to my page? How is that possible? Hold on then.
Oh no, don't let them stay.
Easy as
election day make before them away.
See that? One now, see that?
So you wicked
that's the video me I watch now, so it's supposed to go to
everybody sing the song for me and say you know that I'm a lie. You know that I'm a lie. You know that I'm a lie. All those promises that you make.
No.
Remember your promise with prosperity.
Yeah.
You tell we say we can't go sleep. All if we win that door wide open. It's like you want your friend to come feel way. Rob with money, take with life away.
My God.
Oh government, oh you wicked so. I could have what Jamaica did to you. I say, you know that I'm a lie. You know that I'm a lie. You know that I'm a lie.
This a man that will make me there so whole evening to blow. He man too skilled, brother. Yo, the man too bad, dog. No. The man too bad.
Jamaica, can we trust this government? Why oh boy, every day something else. Andrew build up the house on your land. You never know where them did a plan. But when you
Yo, we didn't even follow this one ever said
That
with the
is
cardboard for the
funny,
computer.
honey.
No. We
That's
don't do
funny.
crazy JR, man.
Oh my God, that is
No,
funny.
me know what to do. No, anytime me I go live, I'ma feel like more play one and two song. Me know what to go now. A problem. Me I endorse Crazy J fully. No, the man need the comrade they need to stand behind Crazy J. No, the man terrible brethren. The man use every single situation against the labor right them. When Favour goes up song or doing foolish, I will sing with Favour. What you sang with Favour then? That song ya? What your name? Pro Box. What you sang with Favour then? I wonder if him post it. You look like him post on you look like him post on this too much, you know. Let me see, let me find him TikTok. Hopefully me still sign in now because I can't bother with TikTok at them more log in every minute. So TikTok, me log in already, so what more TikTok? What I wanna do with this TikTok? How long me log in with general star, yo. Every time when I come here, I have to log in TikTok. You know like that. No make no sense. And then when I watch a video, them I come tell me about log in for greater process and progress and one bag of TikTok and they need to come down to, you know. That I try to tell them, you know. Just do the right thing, TikTok. Yeah, me log in. So
One of my favorite videos of all time.
Pause. You know what about your favorite video? Crazy J. Crazy J 115. Didn't come here for you, man. Sorry and I apologize. Alright, Crazy J 400. I'm sure someone follow him.
Nigel Clark, a prank ya prank we? No. A scam ya scam we? After uno thief out full money, I'm gonna spend it on now who no done it. Ask Jamaican for pay back the money. We not pay back that. What me say? We not pay back that. We not pay back that. What me say? We not pay back that. Government, who no care about the teachers? Yeah, man. Not even about the doctors.
Yeah.
Then what happened to the soldiers? Yeah. The policeman them will fight criminals. Yeah. Missy man a rob bank with gun, get the money, but me, Niger, all real born Jamaican. Step up. Alright now Prime Minister go on like say we no rate up in it.
Yeah.
You understand? Come like him want get a drip up. Sing this. Andrew, you want a box from a yard man? We no care. True, do. You want a box from a gangster? We no fair. True, do. And we say, hey bro, what you doing here? Jamaica. Hold on. Step up. Alright now Prime Minister go on like say we no rate up in it.
You know go on with people. Me have to left for me here. Get out on right out. Yo, me say me for day, you know how long me there cycle. You know what things me fear do? Cheese and peas, yo, Crazy J. Yo, Jano. Yo.